If you're somebody that loves design, loves making graphics, and loves drawing, there might be a new niche you can get into. Hey friends, it's Roxanne. Today we're going to be making something a little bit different and something you probably haven't thought about, and that's bulletin board digital downloads. Remember when you were in school and your teachers would decorate their bulletin boards or their classroom doors or even the inside of their classroom? And now, as an adult, do you ever drop your kid off and you see the same thing? It's been multiple decades and teachers are still doing it, which means there's a huge opportunity for people who love that sort of design. Today, you're going to be working with me to figure out how I can make my first bulletin board design. I'll show you what sort of DPI you'll need if you're using Procreate to illustrate, the sizing of the files you'll need, what sort of templates you can create, and how to package them up to sell them on Etsy. I'm not claiming I am an Etsy expert. I am not, but I do love design. I love illustration, and I can help you figure out how to design them, get them print ready to sell on Etsy or any other marketplace. After you make the files, teachers can then download them and print them and use them in their classrooms. This is really helpful to teachers because it's just one step removed for them having to think about it or design them themselves. So let's make a bulletin board kit for teachers. Let's get going. Let's set up our Procreate so that we can do some illustrations. Go ahead and make a new canvas and make sure that you're setting your color profile to CMYK. That's for printing. And then we're going to make it 8.5 by 11 because that's just a standard size piece of paper that a teacher will be able to print out. Okay, now that we have our canvas, we'll start with one design. And the design could take multiple layers, but let's just go ahead and start creating. I'm going to probably go through this a little bit quickly so that you guys can see that I'm making the illustrations on different layers, combining them, etc. I don't think you need to see the entire process of me creating a bunch of illustrations for you. I'm making some things that are beach themed, like buckets or ice cream or palm trees. I think I also do a starfish, a sun, a pineapple, a ball, an umbrella, and a little notepad wearing a sun hat because I just thought that that was really cute and school themed. So remember, we want to stay on theme with the fact that it's school. You don't have to put school themed things into your illustrations, but I think one is enough, or a few if you want to, but not everything has to be school themed, or it can if you want it to be. Making sure that all of the colors make sense. So if I'm using a specific color palette, staying on that color palette for multiple of the illustrations, just so that it all feels really cohesive and it makes sense when you're putting it together. Here are a bunch of the illustrations that I created. I'm just layering them on top of each other so that you guys can see everything that I've made. And next, I'm going to show you how I'm rearranging them in a billboard style fashion. So I've created my template here just to show how somebody could arrange it on their bulletin board. Canva does not allow you to make something as big as an actual real life bulletin board. So I've just halved the size because I think you can go under 36 inches. And I'm making sure that all of my individual elements are then half of the size that I've made them as well. Really, anything between 1 inch to 8 by 11, these people could be making these for. So I'll show you how, after I rearrange everything, how I'm putting them on the Canva individual pages so they can resize them however they want to at the end. But I'm just messing with this to show you how you can make it, and I'm showing you how you can put them on the individual pages as well on 8.5 by 11 pages in Canva. Put each of your individual designs on there so that when the teacher opens up the file, they can then print everything out individually. They can resize them within the page if they want to. Say something's too big, resize it and print it out whatever size they want to under the 8.5 by 11 size, because then that's what the quality will be if they needed to be that size or smaller. So after we have each individual asset on the 8.5 by 11 pages, you're going to want to create a template link within Canva and then make a PDF specifically to send to the buyer. So after you make your template link, you'll make a little PDF, and this is the PDF that the buyer will be able to download, click that link, and access the template that you have made for them. And voila! Okay, guys, here's the finished design and the finished listing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really excited about this niche, and I think you should be too. There are so many people on Etsy that are already doing this, but that does not mean that you can't also do it and add your own style. I love figuring out new ways to be creative and add our own individual illustrations and art style to the marketplace. If you like these kinds of videos, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.